Hey, welcome back to Lando's Lessons. It's good to see each and every one of you. Like I said, I'm going to do two videos this week. Gotta get back on rotation now that things are a little bit back to normal before the holidays kick off. About a week and a half ago, posted a video about self-help videos and the vortex that those can cause. The two things: one, like most people realize, overindulging in self-help videos and putting all the information in your head, but not actually putting it into practice. And then, secondly, one that I kind of discovered, which was more focused on getting all this information, taking in all these pros or experienced people, and then comparing yourself to them and not feeling worthy, not feeling like you're doing anything. Both things can work towards your detriment if you're not careful. So it's all about balance. But what I realized is I needed a break. I needed to cut back, just like social media in general. I am a fan heavy. I overindulge because I find it really fun and it is a little addictive. But that being said, I had to limit myself. And with this little break, I realized something very crucial: the next step of self help videos. When you feel like you have a firm grasp on the beginning stages of where you need to be with your mind, body, and spirit, and you're starting to put forth effort towards those, the next step in what you need to be checking out as you dive into these videos, as you dive into these creators, or how to apply these lessons towards your purpose, towards your passions. And that is what I am working on now. And that is what I want to make sure I share with other people, because it's easy to get caught up in that vortex. It's easy to try to constantly improve and find the next greatest thing and find the next recommendation and find the next step. But at the end of the day, you're just going to wear yourself thin. You're going to take in all this information, and even if you do apply it, you can't apply all of it. And at the end of the day, comparison is the thief of joy as well. And I know me personally, especially when it came to working out, I was looking at all these people who have lost the weight I want to lose and who have kept it off and who are doing so well. And I just felt like I was a failure. Like the work I was doing wasn't worthy of anything. And I've been putting in way more work than I have in so long. And I wasn't giving myself credit for that. So I needed to make sure that I wasn't just comparing myself, but giving myself, some kudos so that I can keep that momentum going while also learning from these experts and these experienced people. But let's get back to message here. As you get to the point where these self-help videos are getting you on your journey, start applying these lessons towards what your passion is, to what your purpose is. And that is what I am doing now. I am diving into more specific videos tailored towards what my goals are, which are not just in the mind, body, and spirit, but what I want to do to affect the world, what I want to do to ensure that I can put forth all this change inside towards those outside, towards making sure that my family and friends are treated the way I want to treat them, to making sure that the impact that I want to have on strangers in the world is evident and something that is exuded in every experience that I have in life. I want to ensure that the goals that I have in my career, that in I'll keep to myself for the most part, but involves a lot of services in philanthropy, to aid towards minority groups, and I mean that not just in race, but folks that really need help get the attention that they deserve so that they can get past certain things, certain trials of their lives, certain addictions, certain just mental blocks and ruts that just come with life. These are the type of things I want to do, but I haven't been putting forth effort towards finding out how to reach those goals. I've been so focused on self, which, to be fair, needed to happen, but not to the degree it was taking place, not to the amount of indulgence that I was consuming on a daily basis, and needed to be shifted so that I still take in this information. I still am able to continue to work on self, on the mind, body, and spirit, while also putting forth on the effort of how to help others, how to achieve the goals of exuding the presence and the positivity that the world needs. That can't happen without the knowledge right here. That can't happen without gaining experience from people who are currently doing it at a high level. And unfortunately, I haven't been doing that. And when I realized this, which it came with time, it came with sitting and thinking and not consuming. Go figure. It opened up my mind. And I was just like, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. If I can apply what I've been learning and continue to do so inside for self, and then start focusing on the empathy and the I guess I don't want to say third party, but the external, the people around you that you love, the strangers in the world, the impact that you want to have on the world itself, that is the very next step. So self-help is the key in the very beginning. That is your catalyst. This is where you start. No doubt about that, because building a strong foundation is key. That being said, once you start taking those little steps forward, you need to ensure that you are working towards the greater goal, that you are taking things in not only for the self, because let's face it, especially when you are on that journey initially, it's hard not to get caught up because of a whole bunch of neglect, a whole bunch of self-neglect. But if you're able to put the focus on doing those initial steps and putting forth effort towards your future goals, towards making sure that you're taking care of your loved ones, towards making sure that every experience with every stranger, no matter how they treat you, golden rule style, treat others the way you want to be treated, you can have that positive effect and positive outlook that changes the world around you. It's simple, but it's easy to overlook, and I've been doing it myself. So, next step in my journey is making sure that as I spend time working on self, growing inside, developing who I am, that I also put forth the very same effort towards ensuring that everything that I am doing research on works towards the greater good elsewhere, externally towards those around me, but also towards the goals that make the world a better place, the things that I want to do to have change and affect the world around me. It's that simple. So please consider that as you continue to self-improve. Take that as the next step. Make sure that you are not only investing in the self, but once you feel comfortable in that, you have a game plan in place and you are taking steps towards a better self, towards a better mind, towards a better body, towards a better spirit, that you can start applying that same amount of effort and due diligence towards helping the people around you, towards helping the strangers, towards making sure that you have a positive outlook and a positive effect on the world around you. What is going to be the lasting impression you leave on this planet when you are gone? These are the type of things that need to be talked about more. Because as much as it is easy to focus on the past and reminisce and have regret, as much as it is easy to have a present state of mind and be caught up in the drama that is right now, and as much as it is easy to worry about the future and have concerns about the future, it is important to also recognize that you have to plan ahead. And if you're going to have to worry about the future anyway, you might as well plan for something of positive nature. You might as well have something in place, ideally of positive nature, if you're going to spend that time worrying anyway. Because I know I do all the time. So, take that next step. In short, take that next step if you feel comfortable with your self-help. Make sure that you are working towards taking care of the loved ones around you, taking care of the strangers that you meet along the way, and then having a positive effect on the world around you by having that positive outlook on life. And If you can go ahead and do something career-wise or live your life in a way that helps change the world too, that's just bonus right there. Anyway, I just figured I'd share because that was something I realized as I hopped back into the gambit of self-help slash videos, and yeah, it's actually really refreshing. So don't be afraid to do the same. Take a little breather from the constant content. I do it on social media all the time. I had to delete all the apps on my phone because I knew I was on there too much. Had to do the same thing with the self-help videos for a little while, and coming back now, I realize the next step in my journey. I'll go back to some of the videos and creators that I know and love, but also I'm going to go ahead and start looking towards the future and trying to understand how I'm going to accomplish my next goals, how I'm going to change the world for the better, and most importantly, how I'm going to make sure that every interaction I have with the random strangers in the world that I come across is something of note and something that ends in positivity and hopefully a better experience for that person in the ongoings of their day. So continue to know that you are strong, that you can do anything that you set your mind to, and that you are loved beyond any shadow of a doubt. I really do appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for your time. You take care now. Bye.